Yeah, I was there too. Oh yeah, it was a guy who beeped. He said I was in the 101st Airborne. Of course, he got more money than me and a dog. Means he probably has a house, big, nice Dodge crew cab, not a dually. And they planned to do this to me from the beginning. They're sickos. They knew I couldn't overcome that block on massage therapy until a certain point. Again, they wouldn't even have dreamt that I would overcome it at this point. They made so much money off of blocking me from it, and the idea that I'm a criminal and that's why I'm not going to massage is a fantasy of criminals, which they are. They'll go to hell, man. Something like that. Jesus don't let you up from. Jesus can't get you up from it. This idea where Jesus said he's the Father, that's BS. I mean, the church has progressed to that. When I first started going to church, I don't think it was that strong. They believed in the triune power, but now it's like, oh, Jesus is God. What? Like, how can that which is sent be that which sends? So again, it's like a hostile takeover of religion. Same thing happened in Islam. So the government needs to invest. So what does that mean? If it's built up correctly, eventually it will pay for itself. So if we are able to invest funds for healthcare, then eventually the capital within the healthcare funds will pay for healthcare. I mean, what do you think corporations are doing? Like healthcare corporations. It's not unethical. You just have to have an independent board. They don't make money off it, and it's based upon a logical investment. You could even have it computerized, where the computer invests the money, but you got to watch it. Of course, could make a mistake. So essentially, yeah, the programs would pay for themselves. I was saying there's got to be a business model for universal health care that you build up over a period of time. So in other words, when you start it, you can't cover everybody. You can only cover maybe what we're covering now, but try to get it to pay for itself. And again, if you think about it, we budget the money, and it's a large amount of money, right? You got to figure out how to earn interest on that. It's like my brother says, in his mind, it's better to pay the IRS at the end of the year than to get a refund because all that money could be earning interest. That's not where I got it from, but he said that before. So the idea is this: the budget isn't earning interest, and it's sitting there for 12 months. Well, theoretically, now it's only going to sit there for what, 6 months or something. So it actually behooves us to put the budget out on time so that it can earn interest until we spend it. That's a large amount of money. I mean, we got to figure out how to do it. I don't know. Everybody we have to sit down and figure out how to do it. But again, that's the answer. We're going to be able to fund everything. It's just going to take time. Like I said, you have to build it up like a business. Oh yeah, if you put $1 trillion out there and a trillion sits there for 6 months, that's a lot of interest we could be earning. Probably pay for some program somewhere or a couple programs. We'll run it on credit anyway, right? Counted the debt interest. But they try to act like I'm an idiot, like I fell for it. Again, it's psychological torture. It's prisoner of war camp technology. At a certain point, I don't even know what's happening. And again, everybody else is having it happen to a certain degree, but they let them live, right, so that they won't buck it. Like agents have come up in my mind and they've said it does. Actually, CIA officers, it doesn't work the way they're using it against you. It's just an assassination. Because I know I could get you to do what I want you to do, in a positive direction in an instant. It's reverse wired. It's a reverse carrot and a stick. And they tell their bosses, the setup. Yeah, it's organized crime, racketeering, violent stalking. Yeah, I'm gonna check here. Yeah, I got them to take the trash out. I called them. The compactor was full, I guess. It was overflowing, so I called to get it work. How you doing? Yeah, did it. What I did is my old mattress. I shred it. I cut it with a hacksaw, kind of, and and ripped the rest of it. Mm. Hey, I did. I knocked on your door. I guess the compactor was full. What do you mean? No, no. Before that, people. Last night you did the trash and you did it was all down low, right? Yeah, yeah. By this morning, by like I'm online, so don't say anything you don't want anybody to hear. By like 10:30, it was already almost overflowing. So I said it was weird. So I called just so you know, I called the work order number just to try to get hold of you. I don't know what they did, but eventually they came and emptied the compactor. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to get you to like hit the button, or something. But but yeah, they did it, so now it's clear and all that. But it was crazy because I knew, like, they brought so much trash out in that less than 12 hours. I'm like, it's gonna go crazy. Oh, earlier. Yeah, we're like 10 or something. Like I don't even remember. But I don't make a lot of noise. If you don't answer, I'm not gonna beat your door down. Yeah, but it's okay. I just called the maintenance number. I know they'd contact somebody and tell them something. Yeah, take care, man. Yeah. Nah, they brought out so much trash. I never seen that much trash out that quick. Right. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's trying to fix something on that. I don't know. I started a whole big thing going on, I guess. Now somebody's out there. Some blue truck. What's a blue truck? Oh, they're bringing the compactor back. It's back, isn't it? Oh, somebody working on it? I don't know. I started a whole big thing here. They returned the compactor. Yeah, well, are they doing maintenance on it or something? What I did was I cut my mattress up, my foam mattress. You can't throw it out in one piece, but if you break it down, put it in bags, and that's what I did. and I threw away one of the bags. I got two. I used the big long leaf bags. I threw one. It went with the compactor, and I got a couple more to get rid of. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, but today's kind of I'm tightening up again. So it takes time to retrain the body. Again, I went back in my mind, and I got injured in massage also on top of what they were doing with all the crazy stuff, and then I was injured also stretching myself. So I don't even stretch myself that much, and so I'm trying to like rebuild all that again. If they're stressing you out on a daily basis, and they were, again, like I said, you'll see it places where it's not, but that's built into it. Then you're not. It's harder to overcome all that. Right. Well, yeah, they did a lot of the stuff I was saying they were doing. It's not like it didn't happen. Right. I was in way better condition when I moved in over here. They've integrated my health. It's planned, like the poplar wood disappearing. Oh, so Hashem, I was over at Ross. And I was looking for an incense container I made out of marble, so I could light the incense, and it caches the ashes, whatever it is, the stick incense or resin incense. Right. So there's this big marble bowl for $16.99 at Ross. So I buy it, and I'm like, it works, but I wanted something square. Right. So I went over to, I thought it was gonna be too small. It's 5.3-inch square tray, 1.5 inch tall or something. Um, and I have these brass lions feet to put on the corners to sit it up on. So I bought that over at home today, and I guess maybe I should return the marble bowl. I have no use for it. I mean, it's big. I mean, it's a big chunk of marble. And Hashem goes, "You've been wondering about washing your hands." So like I'll touch the ark, and I'm like, I should be washing my hands more. Because I don't know if you know anything about Judaism. First thing you learn is to wash your hands, and you do it a certain way. So, so Hashem says, "There it is, a wash basin." And so again, I take like a container of water and put it over my hands, right? One hand then the other. Right? So in your Bet Jacob, you stand in a line, and you got to. We used to have. I'm sure now it's more money in it, but but you used to stand in a line, and you go into this wash closet, and they got one of those laundry sinks running, and you take the cup. They hand you the cup. You wash your hands, and I think you hand the cup to the next person. But I was thinking, I was like, it's just not working. I'm not washing right. I just feel like I need to wash before I, even touch the ark. Right? And I'm not doing that. And even if I wash my hands, I get busy doing other things, and then I get to the ark. So again, uh, Hashem, and really nice marble wash basin. I mean, it's just big enough. I mean, you had more than one person, it'd probably be too small. Maybe two people you could do. Right. Yeah, well, it's a lot. It's mostly ceremonial. You're not sitting there scrubbing on your hands. You just take the cup, put it on one hand, and take the cup, pour it over the other hand. But it worked good. I mean, I used a water bottle real quick to just see what it would do, and I thought that's perfect. So I have a wash basin next to the ark. Thank you, sir. So I'm not going to be returning that. But I got screwed up this morning. She already packed it, the marble piece. I returned the wrong marble piece. Right. So I just said, like, I had 3 that I got replaced, and I got 3 nice ones, and right. They cursed it, man. As soon as I look at it, they start cursing it. That's how sick the world is. That's how sick the spies are. Somebody golfing on Christmas Eve? Oh, I guess maybe he's closing up. He's closing up. Yeah, I just bought some 2x4s. I'm just gonna do my project, my carpentry. I got to lift the base up 1.5 inches. I got out of order, so I got to disconnect the 2 walls I connected in, flip it over, lay the 2x4 in there, I don't even think I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna use molding, so I don't need to paint it. I just gotta make sure it's aligned with the side. So it's already 1.5 inch, but it doesn't look good at 1.5 inch. So I'm gonna add a 1.5 inch, and it'll be 3 inches. All right. So I got Hashem. These people work for Hashem, the Republic, not Republican, Republic, like services. That's what it is. I think they. Oh, you know what? They may have gotten called in for this. Like 50 people got called or something to make sure it was working or something.